What's up, guys? It's Emma Plays back at it again. So today we are going to be building aesthetic, cutesy houses for beginners if you don't know how to. So don't worry, it's an easy step-by-step tutorial under 20 minutes so I don't waste your time. And anyways, short intro, let's get right into it. So what you want to do is what I always do is I click. If you want, you can make it a 4-story house, but I usually make them 3, but I'm going to make them 4 for now. And then just add either 3 or 4 planks at the side. I usually do 3. And now copy that on the other side and it looks great. So what you want to do next is just put in all the lines except for the middle of there. And then you want to put all these. And then, well, we're going to grab some glass. And then just put either 1. I would recommend 1. But, of course, it's not always my build. So, that's your choice. And then I always want to add these, like, stair kind of things so they look cool. And then another block here. The reason why I'm using slabs, I don't know. And then, let's grab a door real quick. There we go. So if you're a creative world, I would rather use spruce. But if you're in a survival world, like, of course it's rare that you'll get, like, 2 wood types in spawn, so yeah. And then your house is starting to look like this. This is our house so far. It's quite nice, but still a little bit bland. These leaves we're gonna add them later. So, also we wanna add some torches here for a little bit more of an aesthetic vibe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Copy that on the other side. Is that symmetrical? I don't know. So, and then we're gonna add our 4 block tall logs, of course. But actually for this one, I just realized, let's have this one a little bit lower. I'll show you later. What we're gonna do next is now, this is our house. I know it looks a bit ugly, but we'll fix this. So, first of all, let's put in some slabs on top. And then you put in some slabs right here. But the best is, what we're going to do is we're going to add some slabs up here for future. And then connect them. Amazing. You're doing an amazing job if you're following along. Anyways, put it 1 downwards, and then you just follow it along until you reach this area. You go 2 more. I'll show you the details of the build will be in the description, like how big it should be if you didn't hear me in the video. Oops, I mean that. So now this is our little cabin so far. But what we're going to do is the inside, it looks really like... but we want torches to fit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, if you want, you can make everything like the same by just adding some slabs and some blocks. But in my opinion, I won't do that for that little aesthetic vibe that we're all going for. Anyways, again, if you're in a creative world, I would rather use logs than planks, since planks kind of blend in with the walls too much, and that kind of bugs me. So yeah. Anyway, so I'll just rather you put all my logs in one direction. Unless, again, if you're a super aesthetic person, you can make it twirl a bit like this. And then this is our floor so far. Kind of twisty, but it's fine. Anyways, for this, but actually, I recommend a lot to do this because then it looks really clean to add slabs. In the description, I will tell you how many blocks of everything you need, so that way you guys can try this in your survival world if you have enough time. So yeah, I know it looks kind of ugly, but don't worry, we'll cover it with some. Don't worry, we'll cover it with some leaves and vines and stuff. So, yeah. A build hack is if you're ever trying to do a naturistic vibe, just spam leaves all over the roof like it's dripping down. Like, that's my best offer because, like, it looks so cool, like naturistic vibes. It looks a little bit cramped, so always, if you want, you can raise a little bit higher, can raise the stakes a little bit higher. But also, since the roof, again, if you're in a creative world, I would rather use spruce wood or dark oak as wood so it would match the poles. I can change that real quick. Just let's finish these glass windows and then transition to this. And of course, add some on the sides. Looks really bland. Again, if you want aesthetic vibes and you're in creative mode, I recommend using spruce wood. Remember. Let's get some stairs, shall we? Maybe this should work out. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, aesthetic vibes are really kicking in right now. Well, let's make the back spruce. Like, I think that's some acceptance. And then after that, we can make the back look more aesthetic. To make the back look more aesthetic, we can put this pattern on it. And as you see, this is our house so far. It looks a bit huge. So again, it's your house, so you guys can customize it whatever you want, however you want. So anyways, our house is looking quite good. The interior is what we'll talk about later in episode 2 of this house, which is going to be a short, of course, because it can't be like 15 minutes long. Anyways, you can add a sign here, but remember, if you're making a 4-block house, you can put it up here, but if it's like that, then don't worry, you don't have to. So it can look like this. And then just copy that. So that way you can have 2 signs, so it looks nice. Leaves everywhere. Just put leaves if you're a nature person. So what I do is I just spam leaves everywhere to where I can put them. And then as you see, looks like it's like some sort of underground like thing or something. Kind of that nature aesthetic. And then again, if you can hang them perhaps on these, if they're real blocks. Let me grab some. Is if you're in this situation, you can either just move a little bit lower like this, so that way you can finally place a vine. But in my idea, I think I would only do that once because it looks kind of ugly afterwards. So yeah, if you're a nature freak, if you're a nature person, then this is the house for you. And also remember, leaves, just spam leaves everywhere where you can see them. Unless they're really, then maybe don't, but still, if you don't mind, then just spam leaves everywhere, and so when it looks cool, it looks cool. Maybe you can cover some of the edits by putting some slabs under them, who knows? Like nothing was ever there. And then you can put them under. Oh yeah, it was a little bit weird, but once you get used to it, and all that stuff is amazing. And then remember, we can't pull it off the back, so gotta put some, hey, you want to divide it? So gotta put some here, and then here, and then here, and here. Okay, there we go. Now remember this on the side, you want it? Then maybe cover a window or two. Who knows, you can just spam leaves everywhere, this is your build. I don't own your build. I don't own your Minecraft account. Do what you want. So yeah, and wait, and stay, and anyways, this is the final look outside the house. Looks quite nice for a nature person. This is one aesthetic house for a biome. So this is one aesthetic house. 2 more coming up. But also, I'm gonna make a short. Stay tuned. I'm gonna make a short about decorating. Like maybe put in still some stuff here and there. I don't know. So stay tuned. And don't forget to like and subscribe if this helped you. And also, don't forget to comment some feedback if you want to add something new to the build. And don't forget to share this with someone so that way someone else can know how to build this. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video. And bye.